I remember when I was about 2 months into my journey, I was sitting there on the laptop, just minding my business, and I got a little itch in my forehead, you know, so I'm there just scratching away, and I'm like, is it snowing inside? Like, what's going on? I realized that my forehead area was so flaky and the flakes were just falling down into my face. I've never experienced anything like it. It has been 4 months since I started using Tretinoin, and since then I have seen a tremendous difference in my skin. And you guys at home have definitely noticed I've been receiving so many compliments from you. So I think it's only fair that I give you guys all an update. Just a quick disclaimer, I am not a professional. So if you would like to try Tretinoin yourself, please contact your general practitioner or a dermatologist. Now let's get on with the video. If you just clicked on this video and you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll leave a video down in the description box below and up in the iCards, which gives you more information about Tretinoin and my first 7 days experience. The brand that I'm using is called Menarini, and the strength that I first started off at was 0.25, and that is the lowest strength you can get. So there's 3 strengths, there's 0.25, there's 0.5, and there is 1%. Since then, I have moved up to 0.5% in the same brand, which is Menarini. And the reason why I decided to change is because when I was using the 0.25, I realized that there were certain areas that were flaking, like my chin and my cheek area, definitely on my forehead and a little bit on my nose. But for my neck, it wasn't working as much. I moved up a strength 1 month into my journey, and you're not really supposed to do that. You're meant to go up really slowly, but because the problems that I was experiencing, I thought that would help, and it definitely did. I had 3 main reasons why I wanted to start Tretinoin. So number 1 was because of hyperpigmentation, number 2 was anti-aging, and number 3 was skin texture, which I had a lot of. So for those of you who have had eczema before, you guys know that when you have a flare-up, once the flare-up calms down, you could be left with a lot of hyperpigmentation, a lot of scarring, and especially skin texture, which is really hard to get rid of. I know that sometimes hyperpigmentation can go after an amount of time, but it seems like the texture did stay on my skin once the flare up did go down. At this moment in time right now, I can tell you that it has helped in all 3 of those categories, especially in my hyperpigmentation and my skin texture. I didn't really notice it at the time, but I had a lot of lines across my forehead and a lot of lines here above my eyes, and just overall my skin just looked like it was dipped in sand. Now in this moment in time, I can tell you 100% the Tretinoin has helped. I can see so much more of a difference, and it's only been 4 months. And the main places that I see those changes are in my hyperpigmentation and my texture. My texture has improved, I would say almost 100%. Now, I didn't realize that my skin texture was that bad until I went back to look at some old photos, and I was completely shocked. I didn't realize how grainy and just textured my skin looked like until I can compare it to photos from now. And apparently it can take up to 6 months and even longer to see the full results of Tretinoin. So I cannot wait until I hit that 6 months mark, or even a year, so I can completely have a full transformation. As you'll see in my old video when I first started using it for 7 days, I used it every single day. Now, you're not supposed to do that. You're meant to start slow and work your way up. Now, the reason why I did that is because I'm a little bit stupid, right? Don't follow my example. I was really skeptical of the product. You know, a lot of the times when you hear that this product works, that product works, and you're like, nah, it's not gonna work. I thought the same for Tretinoin. So I did go ahead and use it every single day, which I'm not supposed to at all. I heard that some people even use it just once a week. So for me, doing it every single day was kind of dangerous, and I shouldn't have done that at all. However, and thankfully, nothing bad happened to my skin. Currently, I am using 0.5% every 2 days, and I'm using it on my face, my neck, and a little bit of my chest area too. So just for example, if I use Tretinoin on Monday, I won't use it on Tuesday and skip to using it on Wednesday. And when I use it on Wednesday, I will not use it on Thursday and skip straight to Friday. And I've basically been doing that for about 2 months and a bit now, and it's been fine. I haven't really received any problems or any issues with that. Now let's move on to the more interesting part, which is the side effects. Now a lot of people do not want to use tretinoin because of the side effects, and a lot of people do start it and then end up falling off because of the side effects. I've heard that it can take your skin up to a year to get adjusted to this medication, and some of these side effects include, and just hold on with me because I'm reading it from here, right? So some of the side effects are burning, stinging, peeling, purging, redness, unusual dryness, and lightening of normal skin. Yeah, and can I just quickly say to you, right, every single symptom that I have just read out, I did experience in some way or form. Now, I'm not trying to scare you in saying this, I'm just trying to be realistic and tell the truth, because there's no point in me sitting here lying to you guys. Using this medication on your skin is no walk in the park, especially if you're just not used to that sort of thing. The main side effects that I got was peeling, purging, and just flakiness overall. I remember when I was about 2 months into my journey, I was sitting there on the laptop, just minding my business, and I got a little itch in my forehead, you know, so I'm there just scratching away, and I'm like, is it snowing inside? Like, what's going on? I realized that my forehead area was so flaky, and the flakes were just falling down into my face. I've never experienced anything like it, and I'm so glad that right now my symptoms have kind of slowed down, because I don't know if I could have carried on like that forever. Another symptom that I was really shocked about was purging. So I do not get spots, right? Never ever. I maybe get like one spot every 2 months. However, 2 months into using this, I would get at least 3 spots. Yeah, 3. And for that's a high number for me. For someone that doesn't deal with pimples at all, that is a lot. And I'm not talking about those little small ones. I'm talking about big, red, angry spots with whiteheads, and oh, it was just really, really horrible. That lasted for about 3 months, and there wasn't really much I could do. Because I had no experience on what to do when I got a pimple, I kind of just left it alone, because I knew that also if I tried to pop it, it might lead to hyperpigmentation, so I literally just didn't touch it and just left it. Now regarding the flakiness, I still get flaky, especially on the perimeters. I'm not sure why that is, like right near my hairline and down underneath, you know, my little double chin here. It gets really flaky too, but it's nowhere near the level from when I first started. Right now it's manageable. As you can see, I've got a little bit of makeup on, I'm looking good, but I could never have done that 1 month or even 2 months into my journey. Another side effect that I almost forgot to mention is that a lot of products that you used to use, you won't be able to use now. For example, E45, that stung my face. CeraVe, that would sting my face. All the stuff that was really gentle on my skin beforehand, I just couldn't use. I literally had to revamp my skin routine and start all the way from the beginning. Now, to combat some of those side effects, it's so important to moisturize. I cannot stress how important this is. At the moment, I'm still just using Tretinoin, and I'm using a moisturizer, and that's it. I'm not using any other active ingredients. I had to swap out a lot of things that I thought were heavy duty moisturizers and swap it for things that were really, I would say, buttery and oily, and those things helped a lot more than those just normal lotions. Lotions just didn't work at all. You definitely can't get away with just moisturizing morning and night. It's got to be something you do constantly throughout the day, especially when you're first starting off. So moisturizers like CeraVe, E45 or Aveeno just didn't cut it. I had to go for things that were thicker and buttery, like shea butter, cocoa butter, and really nice thick oils. If you would like a video on exactly what products I use, just comment down below and I'll see if I can accommodate that for you. Now let's go ahead and start with the pros and the cons. So con number 1 is that, of course, it's the side effects. And I feel like if you do not have a skin condition, or you've never had a skin condition before, this might be a bit much for you. I am used to kind of grow up being itchy because I did have eczema. So flaky skin is something that I'm kind of used to, but just not on this level. So I'm thinking that maybe if you've never had an issue with your skin before, like if you're trying to do this for anti-aging purposes, it might be a little bit of an issue for you. Con number 2 is that I haven't seen my makeup for a very long time. Anytime I would apply a foundation, it would just look terrible. it would be all flake. You would see the flaky skin no matter how much I'll try to just lightly exfoliate it or double cleanse, it wouldn't go away. This is the first time I've worn makeup in a very long time. Another con is the price, and I've got some stuff written down here. So mine is £17 and the shipping is £15. So altogether that's £33 for one tube of tretinoin. Yes, I said one tube is £33. They do some deals on the website that I go on, and for 3 you can get them for £53. And you can imagine, because I use it on my face, chest and neck area, it comes up to a lot. So I don't think you'll be using one tube a month, you'll probably be using a lot less. Now let's move on to the pros, right? I had a lot of cons, but don't let that scare you. Hopefully I haven't scared you. So tretinoin has given me the skin that I could only dream of. I didn't really see much, like I thought that you were just born to have textured skin. Like if you had texture on your skin, it was just going to stay that way. But now using it, I'm seeing like the potential of what my skin could look like if I continued using this, and I am just dumbfounded. I'm really happy with the results. Now my skin is dewy, my hyperpigmentation has cleared up. I'm just so much happier and more confident in general. Now it's time for a little bit of a before and after. I think we can all agree that you can see a crazy difference from before I started tretinoin and until now. I can't wait to see what my results are going to be after a year. I'll probably check back with you guys 8 months later. If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you would like some other videos that I have created. So right here is a playlist and it's full of skincare and hyperpigmentation. Just click here on this box to go ahead and scroll through that playlist. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!